So the first card you have for your past is the Knight of Swords. So you've been a bit up and down emotionally, actually, and I'm just seeing there was someone who tried to advise you or help you, but actually what they were trying to tell you got lost in delivery or something like that. So they were a little bit blunt, and maybe they're a bit harsh even in the way that they sounded, the way they came across. Yeah, maybe they're an Aries, I don't know. But they came across as being very, very blunt, very harsh. And, maybe you just dismissed whatever they had to say because of the way they said it. But actually, yes, if this resonates, just think about what they said, because what they actually did have to say to you was really good advice. So go back and think, if this resonates, just go back and think, what did they actually say? Rethink it, think it again, think about every word, because there is some really good advice in what they said. And they didn't mean to be rude to you or upset you. They were trying to help you. So just think about what they actually said. So the next card you have for your past is the Three of Pentacles. So yes, maybe this person was a family member, but I'm not seeing that, because I'm seeing family here in the Three of Pentacles. But actually, I'm seeing that maybe this other person could be a family member who is blunt to you, but they're not the person I'm seeing in this Three of Pentacles, because I'm actually seeing there's a situation surrounding you and two other people. And you can't avoid seeing them in this Three of Pentacles. But you have to see them. So I'm seeing, yeah, this is probably about family, and this could be about you, a sibling, and a parent, or something like that. So there's a kind of a difficult dynamic between three people in a family. And I am seeing there's some sort of jealous dynamic I'm seeing between these three people. So someone could be jealous, someone could be playing someone off the other one, or kind of, telling somebody something about the other person and then telling that one what they've said. And it's kind of this crazy going around and around in circles with these three people. And so try and rise above these people. You don't want to be involved in this sort of jealousy, this pettiness that's going on. But again, I'm just seeing, because I'm seeing family again, I am seeing that this other person in the Knight of Swords has given you good advice. So take that on board, definitely. This is coming up for me again. I'm seeing this is another person in your family. So the last card you have your past is Justice. So there's someone who, I'm seeing there's someone who you feel has gotten away with something, actually. This could actually be your ex. But it's someone, it might not be your ex, but it could be your ex I'm seeing. It's definitely someone who you used to see, but you don't see this person anymore. And this person hasn't admitted to something, or they were saying things to give people some sort of an impression that wasn't right. And this could have been about you, or it could have been about a situation you were both in. And, you're a bit torn between wanting to come back and say something and put all this right and come and tell everyone, this isn't what happened, this is the real story. You're kind of torn between wanting to do that and just wanting to move on and just ignore it. So at this time, you're really weighing this up in your head with the Justice card. You're kind of balancing up, will I do this? Will I do that? But also you wanted this person to be brought to justice, but you didn't know whether you were going to actually you wanted to say something or not, or whether you just wanted to try and move on. Because, part of you just didn't want to go back there again and relive all of this whole thing again and, go through it all in your mind again, because you've come really far from this. You just don't want to go back there emotionally again. Okay, so yes, the first card you have your present is the Six of Wands. So, yes, you're having success in other areas of your life, and I'm seeing people are talking about you as well in this, but it's in a positive way, or maybe they're admiring you, or they're saying good things about you. So you've had a lot of struggles, but you're actually handling these struggles really well. You're handling everything really well. And, you're just keeping everything together really well. And I'm also seeing that you have a really strong sense of who you are. So maybe all of these things aren't bothering you that well because you're actually feeling quite strong. Or you could be trying to bury yourself in moving forward work-wise and doing all of that and having all of that admiration in that way, so that you're not dealing with emotional things. But either way, you're really moving ahead in your workplace, and you're being admired, and you're being told that, you know, you're doing a really good job in that way. Or it could be some other business that you have by yourself, but you're doing very well in that, or you're working really hard and moving forward and progressing in that. I'm also seeing that maybe just be careful in what you say around family again, because your family keeps cropping up in this. So just be really careful of telling some family members about some of these plans that you have for business or for something like that. Because there is jealousy. I am seeing jealousy. And someone could take what you say in the wrong way, or maybe even gossip or tell other people some silly story about it or something, or maybe even do something to try and set you back. So just, if this resonates, just be careful of that. The next card you have your present is the Eight of Wands. So I can just see wands everywhere. So there's so much energy going on with you, so much fire. There's so much going on. This is about work or about business success. So something that you wanted to finish, or, you know, something you're really working toward, had some sort of roadblock in the way that was frustrating you. It had been frustrating you for a while. And this roadblock is removed at this time, or it will be soon if it isn't now. There is going to be some sort of roadblock removed, and then you'll be open to be able to just go forth and just you know, do your work a lot faster, and things will move a lot faster for you at this time. So this is going to be a huge relief when it happens, if it hasn't happened to you already. Yes, so the last card you have your present is the Ten of Wands. So this removal of this roadblock obviously means that everything's moving really quickly for you now. But it also means more work for you. So, you know, you are excited by this. It's work that you actually really enjoy doing. You really like it. You're interested in this. But just don't take on too much. Pace yourself. You don't have to. You're not going to lose money if you take things slowly. It's not like, oh my goodness, everything's there. I have to quickly run around and do everything. No, you might actually lose out if you run around crazily without pacing yourself and planning things properly, and, you know, setting things out properly. So just be really, really careful that you're taking on too much and stressing too much. It's not going to do you any good. Delegate where you can, and, you know, rest where you can. That's what I'm seeing. So the first card you have for your future is the Knight of Wands. So you have more wands again. So yes, there's going to be a lot going on still in your work life. You're still going to be very, very busy at this time. And I'm also seeing that there could be someone actually, there's someone around you who you feel attracted to actually. And yes, I'm just seeing that you wouldn't act on this though. I don't know, maybe you have a crush on someone, maybe you're just attracted to someone and then you're talking to someone. There's some reason why you wouldn't act on it. Maybe people wouldn't approve, or maybe you just, neither of you would act on this for some reason. There might be a bit of flirting or something going on, or this is in your future, so this could happen in your future. But what I'm seeing is that if you actually did get together with this person, it would be a relationship that's outside of what seemed by society as being normal or ordinary. To me, there's nothing normal or ordinary. You know, there are many different variations on relationships, on every type of thing. There's every type of person, but a lot of society might, you know, raise an eyebrow about something of you as a couple if you actually did get together. But what I'm seeing is that you don't actually want to get together with this person, or they don't with you, or something like that. You're just enjoying flirting at this time. You know, I'm not saying you want to take this further. You don't want to take this further. That's what I'm seeing. So yes, the next card you have for your future is the Nine of Cups. So this has come up in so many readings, the Knight of Cups. And yes, when I read for myself and it comes up for me, it's always about a person. And every time I see this in my own reading for myself, this person pops up every single time. They either call me or I see them or something. But yes, I'm not Leo, so this isn't about me, so it won't go on about me. This is about you. So someone in your family, someone in your family who's involved in this jealousy thing. They're jealous of you. They feel that this is you. This is how they see you. So yes, they're jealous of you, and they just see you as a bit smug or self-centered, or you know that you have everything, and you think you're fantastic and you have everything you want, and they're just really jealous. So that doesn't mean that you're like that. You're probably not like that, but that's how this person feels about you. So yes, this jealousy and this family situation is going to be carrying on into your future. But I'm just seeing, just rise above these people, because, you're going so well in your work and your business. You're really achieving a lot, and you don't want these people to hold you back. So don't let these people hold you back. So the last card you have for your future is the Page of Pentacles. So, yes, this practical side of you is going to come out again. And I'm seeing this as a pattern with you, actually. So if you have some emotional problems, what you do is you go right into something practical so that you can try and focus on that and ignore your feelings. So it's not like you're ignoring your feelings, but you just want to jump into something to kind of think about practical things and not have lots of emotions. And it's actually been good for you. Like sometimes it's a bad idea to bury your emotions, but for you it's been really good. You've been really successful, and it's given you that focus. Yes, you've had some conflict around you, actually. I'm seeing that someone, maybe even more than one person, could have been talking about you, or maybe even gossiping about you. But this is, if this is still going on, don't take this seriously. There's some jealousy involved. This gossip could be going on, in the workplace, or this is related to work in some way. But yes, this is going on, and you knew. I think that you felt that this gossip was going on. I don't think you actually saw or heard anything. I think you just knew instinctively this was going on around you, and just made you feel a bit, out of yourself, out of the way that you normally are. So yes, the next card you have your past is the Four of Pentacles. So yes, you're very guarded at this time, and I'm seeing that you're guarding yourself or protecting yourself, and it's like you had a shell around you, and it's probably because of the way you're feeling about this, gossiping going on, and you just had this strange feeling something was going on around you. And you're protecting yourself emotionally. So this gossip, or whatever this was that went on, really made you feel a lot less outgoing than you normally are, and you're a little bit less confident than you normally are. You're just keeping to yourself in your little shell at this time. Yes, but this isn't serious gossip. I know no gossip's fantastic, it's all horrible. But yes, it's, you will move on from this, you will. But it's not nice to go through this at the time, I know. The last card you have your past is the King of Pentacles. So yes, again, you're also protecting your finances as well. I'm seeing protectiveness all the way through this so far. So this is more protection, but you're protecting your finances as well. I'm not seeing you doing this in a bad way. You're not being mean, or you weren't being mean or anything like that. This is in the past. But you're just very calm at work, even though these people were giving you a hard time. So that's, in a way, that's protecting your finances too, because you're making sure that your job was safe and secure. You weren't, flying off at these people or raging at them or causing a scene or anything like that in the office or wherever you work, because, you didn't want to jeopardize your job. And so, you're very sensible, you're very professional. And, I'm also seeing that, yes, you're in a love situation as well, or you were thinking about love, and you were thinking about mature love or a relationship that was stable or long-term. So if you're in a relationship, you were looking for more stability. But if you're single and looking for someone, you were looking for someone who was long-term, someone stable. You weren't thinking about, a quick relationship or just having fun. You were quite serious in the way you were looking for love. So yes, you were taking your love life very seriously at this time as well. So this is a time of seriousness and thinking about things very carefully. So you're very sensible at this time. So the first card you have your present is the Ten of Swords. Yes, I'm sorry you have this card. I'm just seeing that you could be involved in some sort of bad family situation or something like that. And I know a lot of people have had bad, not good family stuff going on at this time. It's happening to so many people at this time, and not just because it's holidays. I think, maybe holidays make this worse because, it's a situation where it's a little bit contrived. You're kind of forced into thinking that, you need to be all happy in a family together, and a lot of people don't have that situation. So I think I'm seeing that with this family situation you're in, I'm seeing here is that it's been getting worse over time, and it's surrounding a specific person. That's what I'm seeing. Someone's hurt you quite a few times, and you may have kept on coming back because this is your family and you feel loyal to whoever this is or to your whole family. But one person in your family has hurt you a few times. I'm seeing this. And you've given them a lot of chances, actually, but it's just too much at this time. They've just gone over a line. And yes, I'm sorry if this resonates. The holidays could be very, very difficult for you. And I think you know this. But, even if you don't celebrate Thanksgiving or Christmas or anything, it's still a very difficult time. Families get together for lots of reasons at this time. It's like that. So just protect yourself, and I know you are going to do that. You're already doing this all through this reading. The next card you have your present is the Five of Pentacles. So yes, this family situation again, I'm seeing again. I'm just seeing that this is you deciding to distance yourself from this person, this family member. They are very difficult. I'm seeing that they are very difficult. And, if this resonates, just be prepared for this person to cause some drama. And they could try and get you to see them again. Or they could try and, make you react. They're trying to provoke some sort of reaction from you. Yes. The last card you have for your present is the Three of Wands. Yes, I'm just seeing for single people again who are looking for, love. I'm just seeing that someone new could be coming in at this time. And, I'm seeing that you'll be introduced to this person by someone you already know, and you've known this person for a long time. So I'm also seeing a group as well. So you could be meeting this person in a group setting, or you could be introduced to a group, or, you'll be moving in a group. It could be a party, it could be something like that. But yes, but you'll be meeting someone in a group, and, someone you've known for a long time is going to introduce you to this person. That's what I'm seeing. Yes, the first card you have in your future is the Empress. So yes, you're going to come into a time when I feel really nice when I see this card, because I'm seeing that, you're just going to be around your home, feeling a bit relaxed and, cozy up in your home. You might have a fire or something like that. You're going to be really relaxed around your home, and you might be in pajamas or something like that. But you also have, the Three of Wands before this, so you could be buying new things even for your home. But it's feeling good, feeling comfortable, feeling relaxed and happy around your home and inside your home. And I am seeing some beautiful things in your home. So maybe you have some nice things around your home. Maybe you even have nice things like candles. Like there's a nice atmosphere around your home and you're very cozy and relaxed there. That's what I'm seeing. So the next card you have in your future is the Moon. So yes, this horrible family member could be coming back because they're going to be feeling upset about you not acting in the way that they want you to act. And, I'm just seeing that they could ask someone else to speak to you on their behalf or something like that. But this Moon card's about them. They're the Moon. It's how they feel and the way they're feeling, because they feel a bit like things aren't going in the way they want and you're not reacting in the way they want, or you're not, you're distancing yourself or something like that, and they don't like it. And you're not going to let this spoil your mood though, because you're feeling really settled, and you're going to be feeling really content, and you're going to want things to stay that way. You're really determined not to let this person come in and spoil that. And again, this is protection. You're protecting yourself from what's going on around you, and this is all the way through this reading, self-protection. Yes, the last card you have in your future is the Knight of Wands. So again, for single people who are looking for someone, I'm seeing that this new person will come into your life, and they'll come in quite quickly actually when they do come in. And I'm seeing you maybe wanting to slow things down when they do, because this is this self-protection again. You're a bit worried about what might happen. You're worried that this person might come in and then they might leave as quickly as they come in, because they came in very quickly, or they're going to come in quickly. This is in your future. So yes, you're a bit worried about that. You're protecting yourself and you're going to slow things down. But just be careful you don't slow things so much that they think that you're not interested, because you might be missing out on someone really good here. So just, I'm not saying you have to hurry up and go along with it. I mean, follow your instincts, of course, but just think about that. Just take that idea on. That's what I'm saying.